I'm just about sick and tired of the unnecessary bashful hate Unleashed is getting. I will defend this properly and expose the people saying it's terrible. I'm only speaking this time because I know you people are unable to read. From all the times you've been ignoring my slideshows, let's begin. Starting with the day stages, Sonic is now much faster than when he was speeding in the adventure games, and now has an X button to get around. What people say is an issue is how hard Sonic is to control when going at high speeds. First off, when has Sonic ever controlled well when going high speeds to begin with aside from SA1 in the classics? Sonic is the fastest thing alive. He's not going to look around and expect to not miss something. The beauty of Sonic games is going fast. The song, Super Sonic Racing, is literally a song about his speed. And the level design in this game is even more linear than in games like Adventure 2, and corners are wide and tricks are tighter. You think a fast motherfucker like Sonic should be easy to control, when literally going at the speed of sound? Of course it's going to make you feel out of control. Hans, why the boost formula games are so challenging in the first place. You need to master fast reaction times and cornering, otherwise you will fail that S rank. But this is not their only complaint. They also complain that the homing attack and the air boost is mapped to the same button, and it's mainly the Adventure 2 fans complaining about this as well, even though their own game has more than 5 moves mapped to one button. But I digress. Unlike Adventure 2, Unleashed is willing to let you know exactly what Sonic is going to do when mid-air, and you see an enemy in front of you. There will be a green cursor letting you know you're in homing attack mode. On the ground, pressing X is boost mode. Be sure to know the green cursor is locked on, otherwise you will boost off the map. Now for the Warhog stages, their biggest complaints is how slow he is and how quote-unquote boring his gameplay is. People who say this did not care enough to learn his additional moves and max his own stats in the status menu. Before going to the status menu, you need experience. To get experience, you need to fight enemies in the nighttime stages. What should be a relief to you people is by the time you are done with the second Warhog stage, you will already have more than enough to get the moves you need. To get to the status menu, you can pause the screen, go to the option that says Status, press it, and you will find a menu of different stats to benefit different situations, like strength or life. And it's free access, by the way. The different moves you get in the Warhog stages can actually benefit your experience, like the Were Clap used when surrounded, the Donkey Kick combo used for long range, and Cross Slash for mid-air mobility. Some combos can even help you with platforming and speed, like the Drill Attack for example. It can be used to cover long distances, and can also be used to speed up the Warhog's overall speed. And if you still don't like fighting in this game, there are platforms and switches handed to you like candy, if you needed to skip a few fights anyway. So to say the Warhog stages are slow and repetitive is blatantly false. Everything the Unleashed haters said about the game is a farce. And if you're going to make the argument that the Warhog should just not be in the game to begin with, then by that logic, playable characters in the adventure games shouldn't be in a Sonic game either. You're not playing as Sonic, and their gameplay styles are the complete antithesis of what a Sonic game is supposed to be. Last but not least, the medal collecting. There are medals always seen in the hub worlds and the day and night stages. The day stages have a total of 10 for each stage. The nighttime stages have a total of 16 medals a stage, and they are always seen in corners and blatantly obvious pathway splits. Most medals in the day stages are found when you pull off stunts to reach high areas, and the nighttime stages are placed where you should be exploring the night stages. Hans, why most of them are open in the first place. People are annoyed that medals are mandatory to progress through the stages, but this would be a poor argument, because the day and night gates look exactly like the sun and moon medals. Is your attention span that terrible to the point where you can't put 2 and 2 together and think, maybe the medals and the level gates are connected? At this point, every argument they have with the day and night stages clearly boil down to skill issue and lack of adaptability. I've now defended my game to the point where the only thing you people have against my points is the law of opinions. Opinions are not based on facts, and neither is your thoughts or feelings against something you clearly can't criticize without someone talking back. So this time I'd like to see someone try and debunk this instead of rambling on how much they quote-unquote hate the Warhog stages. And yes, I have a job, and I'm still here saying it like it is. To all the motherfuckers hating on this game, do better.